Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 18 College Football Playoff. We are here for the Rose Bowl Semifinal. We'll find out one half of the National Championship right now. We'll have the other semifinal coming up right after this, the Orange Bowl. But we've got the Pac-12 champ versus the Big Ten champ in the Rose Bowl. You don't see this anymore in the CFP era, a traditional Rose Bowl matchup. Iowa and Washington, Coach Damien and Coach Jarkis, both teams trying to get to the Natty for the first time in team history. Washington, the only returning semifinalist from last season. So welcome in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great matchup here. But this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty, ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime, claim an open team, set the schemes, recruit in the Discord, and participate in server games for rewards, and build your way to this point, competing for the Crystal Yam, of course. And going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in live. If you are, make sure to use that Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action. And of course, if you want even more SFA content, more customization, more games, check out patreon.com/the-SFA. But both these teams have kind of struggled at times on their run here in the CFP. The offenses haven't really been clicking. In fact, both teams got to this point, won their quarterfinal because of special teams. Fresno State missed a field goal down the stretch against Iowa, and of course Iowa State with the double doinks against Washington last night. So going to be a lot of fun. We'll go through both rosters in their entirety before we get on into the game. But first, check out our friends over at Home Field Apparel, 15% off when you use code SFA. They just dropped kickoff boxes and bomber jackets. Towards the end of the month here, they're going to be releasing a ton of stuff for pretty much every football school for their birthday celebration. So check it out. Code SFA, 15% off. Get you dripped out for football season, which is officially exactly 1 week and 1 hour away, folks. 1 week and 1 hour, we'll be watching Farmageddon. It can't get here soon enough. But let's get into the action. Brandon Outlaw, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, has 6 interceptions in the first 2 games. Virtually any other program you would say that about in this situation would be sitting at home on the couch watching us from the sidelines. They get booted, but somehow this defense has kept them in it, and they need Brandon Outlaw to fire on all cylinders here today against a stingy Iowa team. At running back, you got the SFA player Cinch Brown. He's not had a good CFP. If Washington ends up winning it all, the cover athlete is wide open right now. So it could be literally anybody. Micah Christian will get plenty of touches. At wide receiver, you got SFA player Jurassico Rose. Corey Arnold, the Aura farmer. He tried to make a spectacular catch for the game-winning touchdown, and he went down at the inch because of it. Ben Garcia had a magnificent game against Iowa State. At tight end, Ben Williams has been a dog. Offensive line looks like this. Russ Cosgrove, the SFA player. Pretty good offensive line here. Damian Chambers, the 86 overall BearCave reward player. Chase Davis, Chris Fruwend, and Travis Campbell. And at linebacker, Roderick Taylor, Garrett Bush, and Tremaine Mack. And out wide, A.J. Jones, Matthew Johnson, and Alex Spicer had like 10 tackles last game. And in the back, the SFA player Go Lanes and Josh Lewis. Their kicker is Taylor Hunter, a 78 overall. So now let's go check out Jarkis, Iowa. The farthest they've ever been in the CFP. This is only their second CFP appearance. First was last season, and they are led by the great Jamarcus McNutt. If he can pull off this natty, he will get a statue built. May even get into the Hall of Fame for what he's done for these Hawkeyes. Dash Dixie is out for the playoffs, so it will be Charles Richardson or the fullback Jesse Phillips taking the reins. We'll see what they decide to do. At wide receiver, LaShonte Bryant, SFA player, Kadon Tootle, the SFA player, and Marcus King. At tight end, you got Cal Shoemaker. Offensive line, James McBride. They stole him from Ohio State in the transfer portal. Dennis O'Hearn, the transfer from Kansas. Anthony Patterson. Thank you, Wind. 30 months. Let's go, buddy. Defensively, Orlando Silatonga, SFA guy. Marcus Brown out for the year, so will be Brad Thomas. He's been just as good. And Dan Smith in the middle. Linebacker, Tad Tennyson, SFA guy. Brock Greco. And then Ziggy Tozama, your Bednarik winner, best defender. He had a full force fumble and a recovery against Fresno State. And out wide, Fred Yates, Terrence Smith, and D.D. Thurman. And out back, dual SFA players. Carlo Hadley had a pick against Gatterdam. And Kalen Winan. So, going to be a lot of fun. Jarkus and Damien, if you're here, let me know jersey matchup. I know Jarkus likes to be boring and wear the black. But let me know what you want to wear. And for the poll, make sure you guys join. This is we only have 3 games left in the season, guys. These are your last chances to get those Bobanuts up, claim your raffle tickets, which will be done tomorrow. The raffle spin immediately following the national championship during the Team of the Year stream. So make sure you guys participate in these predictions. And then let me get my thumbnails. It's Rose Bowl time, baby. Historically, the semifinals are typically much more fun than the Natty game. But this entire CFP has been so much fun. Very few blowouts, and even in the blowouts, the games have felt fresh. They felt pretty good. The only game that was kind of a snoozer was Iowa and Kent State in the snow, which should be. It was a 3 versus 14 matchup, right? But very different programs here. I've said it before, but Washington, this is their 6th CFP appearance. They are tied for the most appearances without a national championship with Alabama and Georgia. So they want to make sure they get it done. So I'll honor what Jarkus likes, but I like this helmet more because the Hawkeye is bigger and you get the black face mask, or the yellow face mask, so we'll go with that. I'm fine with that. And for Washington, what do we do with them? I like this. I like the gold, white, gold. I've always kind of messed with that. I think the gold, white, gold is a good look. But yeah, traditional Rose Bowl matchup. Anytime you get like the Cyhawk like we got last year, or any of these big time, like, you know, classic matchups, it's so much fun. But this game also kind of has the feel of last year, where the right side of the bracket feels like they are just playing at a much lower clip than the left side of the bracket. So it feels like the winner of UNC Ohio State is going to dog walk whoever wins this. But I know both of these teams are capable of playing a lot better. It's just about finding that level. They've done just enough to win these games. Now can they actually put it all together? We know Brandon Outlaw, what he's capable of, but dude has, like I said, 6 interceptions through 2 games. So here we go, the Rose Bowl semifinals, baby. Out here in Pasadena, no rain in the semifinal here. So that means we're guaranteed rain in the Orange Bowl. But the 3 versus 7 matchup. Oh man, I cannot wait. Remember guys, the Natty will be tomorrow morning at noon Eastern. And then we'll have the Team of the Year stream and do a bunch of other stuff. Off season will be delayed because I am going on a trip on next Wednesday night. So TP won't probably be till after that. I get home on Monday. So we'll see what happens with that. But here we go. We got 3 games left in Season 18. Who wants it all? All right, let's get on into it. We got the start here. A lot of Washington fans. Maybe it's split down the middle. Welcome in, everybody. Jarkus, good luck. Damien, good luck. He made the semifinal last year, lost in double OT. We've never seen anybody go that far into a semifinal game. Here we go. All right, so we'll see Washington with the ball first. Corey Arnold takes it back. The big question, how will Brandon Outlaw play? I think if Washington stays clean in the turnovers, they should win this game. But we'll see what happens. The handoff to Cinch Brown to open the game, and he is stood up by Kalen Winans, the SFA safety. I got my Graping Ghost as well. We are cooking on this 3-day SFA extravaganza. So offset eye now for Brandon Outlaw. They couldn't run the ball against Iowa State, proved that they can win without the run game. And here they go again, 2 carries, no yards. So opening drive, trying not to go 3 and out. Can Iowa stand on their head? Motion for Ben Williams. Play action, Brandon Outlaw. He dumps that off to Williams, who can't stay in, so a 3 and out. Not a good start for Washington. Playing way too conservative there. Just trying to feel into the game. I think it was the Rose Bowl. Maybe it wasn't. Not quite sure. Last year, but... So the question is for Iowa, how are they going to handle the Dash Dixie injury? He was leading the way for this team, and he's hurt, so he's out for the year, dislocated elbow. They'll start the handoff. It is going to be Jesse Phillips, and he gets 1 yard out of it. The fullback, 85 speed. Welcoming Coach Nathan. So 5 wide here for Jamarcus McNutt, the season 17 SFA Player of the Year. There's Kadon Tootle, and he's going to get 8. It'll be a 3rd down here for Iowa. Kadon Tootle having a big time freshman year. Freshman All-American. So 3rd down for Iowa. Handoff, Phillips. He goes backwards. So now a 3 and out for Iowa. Garrett Bush makes the play. So this classic Rose Bowl matchup, and they are going for it. Coach Jark is getting aggressive. I don't know about this one. That seems like a long 4. Pistol, the handoff, Jesse Phillips to the edge, and he gets it! What a call from Jarkis to start the game. Trusting the backup running back. The drive continues. Safeties come down. Now we got a full-on audible. Remember, guys, we still have the Derby going. LaShonte Bryant is the pick for Bob Toledo, and that's going to be a sack. McNutt was gearing up for a yam, and he's brought down. So Jamarcus McNutt kind of struggled against Fresno. He also had some turnover issues, but when it mattered the most, he stepped up to the plate. Trips left now. Another blitz around the edge. That's Damian Chambers. Like a cannon, found the QB. Look at the speed. What many people thought was a bust of a reward player, Damian Chambers is having one heck of a CFP. So 3rd and a million now for Iowa. McNutt yams it deep, open man. Tootle has to make the play, and he's short. But they're going for it again. Another 4th down attempt here from Iowa. Fantastic opening drive. What is the call for Jarkis? He drops back. 4-man rush. He dumps it off, and another 1st down. Marcus King comes through. So 2 4th-down conversions here. They had a 3rd and 23, and they're still moving the rock. Remember, Iowa is the only team besides Washington that beat Iowa State this year. And that's a first for Cade on Tootle. So threatening the red zone on the opening possession. Jamarcus is 4 of 4. We're going to audible now into the shotgun. LaShonte Bryant, top of your screen. 4-man rush. Yams it down the seam. Tipped away by Go-Go Lanes. He could have picked that off. He must have lost that in the sunlight here. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Jesse Phillips finds a hole. He gets 7. But another 3rd down coming. Very long drive so far for Iowa. The handoff to Phillips, and he gets it! Like, this is at least like a 12 or 13 play drive so far, as it's 1st and goal. Motion for Cal Shoemaker. Handoff to Jesse Phillips. He gets the hole and down to the 5. They are just eating away the clock here. Very similar to what we saw in the Ohio State-Florida State game, where Ohio State got like no time of possession. Under center now. The toss. It's Jesse Phillips, and he's blown up. Another 3rd down. One for 3 on the day. Can they punch it home for a tutty? Now audibling under center. McNutt drops back, yams it out the back of the end zone. 4th down. So after all of that, they're going to settle for 3. Chip shot 25 yards away to take the lead in the Rose. Kick is up, and it's good! So 3-0 here in the Rose Bowl semifinal. Very long drive for pretty much nothing. Here's Jarasco Rose on the return, and he gets to the 22. All right, so only 3 plays, and they didn't do anything. So Washington behind right now, and they kick it into gear. Over the middle, Ben Williams, he gets 5. What you don't want from this Washington team is the Iowa State game to be their Super Bowl. You know, all year long they had to think about that Iowa State loss in the semis, and this year they beat them already. So are they going to crash out here? That is the question. Another 3rd down coming. Big 3rd down here for Washington. Can they keep it moving? Guy jumped off sides. No flag, but they hang on anyways. Jarasco Rose. So 3 for 3 here for Outlaw. 12 yards. Offset eye. Christian in motion. Play action. Yams it. And open man. Ben Williams with a big play. Washington starting to heat up across the 50. Motion for Corey Arnold, the Aura Farmer. The toss to Cinch. Cinch gets the outside. He turns the corner. Another nice play. 13 yards for Cinch Brown. He's inside the 35. They hurry it up. I guess they like the look. Jurassico in motion, a toss to the other side, the same play, and it works again. Another first down for Cinch Brown. Orlando couldn't get out there quite quickly enough. From the 24 now, offset I. Deep drop. Oh, it's a screen. Cinch, he gets to the outside. Can he get a block? No, Carlo Hadley brings him down. 2nd and 7, threatening the red zone. Down by 3, first quarter coming to an end. Hand off to Cinch again, up the gut. He runs over a man, first down. Here come the Huskies. Offset I. Gonna audible into the shotgun here. Outlaw. Clean pocket. He tries to escape. He breaks the Silatonga sack. Breaks 2 more and he gets 4. What a play from Brandon Outlaw. And nicely done not forcing anything. Last play of the first quarter here. The drop. Outlaw to the end zone. It's a floaty and go out of bounds. Jurassico couldn't get the toes in. So 3rd down. That would have been an insane throw. 3rd and 6. We flip the fields over the middle. It's caught and Rosie's short. So decision time for Damien. They are gonna stay on the field. Hyper aggression here. Offset I. Motion. Handoff. Cinch Brown. Touchdown Washington. The risk pays off. We've got an old school ground and pound matchup here tonight, baby. 13 plays, 73 yards. And Washington leads the Pac-12 champs. So here comes LaShonta Bryant to the outside. He's down at the 21. Shotgun set for Jamarcus McNutt. Handoff Jesse Phillips. Running with power here today. He gets 4. Fun game so far. Neither team given an inch. Both teams playing well. No crazy turnovers or anything. McNutt has a lot of time. Great offensive line here. All the time in the world. He could build a house back there, and he hits LaShonta Bryant. No separation either. McNutt had to fit it in. Look at this coverage. A.J. Jones blanketing him. A great throw from McNutt here. Yeah, there's not even a yard of separation. That was almost picked. Not a good sign for Iowa if their receivers are blanketed that tightly. 1st and 10, though, at the 50. When you got the offensive line blocking like this, it don't matter. Yams it deep down the seam and intercepted! Oh, I don't even know who grabbed it. I guess Lewis did. I thought it was the guy in front. What a catch. He got absolute sauced by Kadon Tootle. But he hung on. How did Josh Lewis grab that? That might be the craziest interception I've ever seen. Definitely an arm punt. Handoff now to Cinch Brown. What a catch from Josh Lewis. I still cannot believe he hung on to that as he collided with Kadon Tootle. I thought for sure it was the safety in front. So 2nd and 6 now. Washington has the ball back. And Cinch goes backwards. Corralled by 3 Hawkeyes. So big 3rd down for Washington. Over the middle, caught. Jarasco Rose again. He's short. Ziggy Tozama makes the play. That's the 2nd time now Rose has ran a route short of the line to gain. And the interception will not come back to bite the Hawkeyes. This is now returnable here. Brandon Hunter up to the 46. So McNutt with the ball back. He can't let that freak interception ruin his mojo. Counter. Phillips gets to the outside. He stiffies the safety. There goes Phillips. He's still running. 25 for Jesse. That is a big, meaty run if you've ever seen one. First and 10. Can they do it again? No dash Dixie. No problem. Handoff. Phillips to the outside. This time he goes down. Roderick Taylor. Second and 14. Inside the 40. Not in field goal range yet for Avery Tellin, the SFA kicker. Handoff. Phillips to the outside. Another blown up play. Roderick Taylor again. Yep, both 2nd and 3rd place are TP scholarships. Primarily just to reward you guys for continuing to submit and not falling off. So 3rd and 15. McNutt drops, and that's going to be only 5 to Vincent. And they're going for it again. Is there like an Avery Tellin injury I don't know about? What is happening? Hyper aggression here in the Rose, and it's a sack for Damian Chambers. Turnover on downs, instantly through. McNutt never had a chance. So Washington takes over 7-3 ball game. Couple mistakes here for Iowa. Very inconsistent offensive line play. Cinch goes backwards. Winans on the tackle. But Bob Toledo, you need 2 LaShonte Bryant touchdowns to take first place. Second and 12. And there's a sack. It's Ziggy Tozama. Tiebreaker? Yeah, it's just the CFP pick is the tiebreaker. Or I'll go with your BearCave Natty pick. No, I'll go with the CFP. 3rd and 19. Brandon Outlaw drops back, yams it deep down the seam, and intercepted! It's Carlo Hadley again! The 7th pick of the CFP for Brandon Outlaw. Tried to find Ben Williams. No, with no luck. 7th interception in 3 games. Diabolical start for Brandon Outlaw. So the second quarter just littered with interceptions and turnover on downs and negative plays. Damian Chambers again. This dude is coming for that cover athlete. Taking over this game. 2nd and 15. McNutt over the middle, caught. Marcus King for 7 gets half of it back. Third and 8 for the Hawkeyes. McNutt dumps it off. Shoemaker runs over a man. Can he get the first? He does! 5-star tight end, baby. That's why you recruit tight ends. 1st and 10. Can they do it again? McNutt has time. Yams it deep. Left side. Cal again. Damian Chambers almost got there. What a yam. I'm McNutting in my Shoemaker. Handoff, Jesse Phillips. He gets swallowed up by Garrett Bush. Or no, it's Tremaine Mack this time. Every linebacker having a ball game. Inside the 35. 2nd and 12 for Iowa. Jesse Phillips again. He stumbles and trips over his own 2 feet. Third and 8 again. Surely they won't go for it again if they don't get this. Empty set for McNutt. Runs out of time, has to throw it short, and he's not going to get there. Randy Vincent. And this time they'll bring out the field goal unit. 39 yards from right hash for Avery Talon, the SFA kicker. And it's good. A 7-6 ball game. A beautiful defensive matchup coming here. Love the way this game is playing out so far. Neither team giving an inch. So here's the return. It's Corey Arnold, the Aura Farmer. The Aura Farmer gets the edge up to the 45. What a game this has already been. The Rose Bowl semifinal, baby. Winner to the Natty. Handoff. Oh, it's a reverse to Jurassico Rose. He gets 4 out of it. Offset eye. Brandon Outlaw yams it over the middle. Wide open man. There's Corey Arnold. He breaks a tackle inside the 20. Corey Arnold. They hurry it up now. Minute left in the half. Brandon Outlaw drops back again. All out blitz, and he goes down. It's a sack. Second and 16 now. Play action. Outlaw over the middle. It's caught, and down goes Rose. 3rd and 8. Trips to the left-hand side. 3rd and 8 for Outlaw. Dumps it off, and he is short. So a field goal now for Washington to push the lead to 4. Kicks up and good. So back and forth battle here. 10-6. Iowa has 53 seconds and no timeouts to do something here. Been a very fun halftime, or half of football. And they're just gonna run the clock here. Interesting, I thought this is plenty of time to try something. Greg Smith gets 1. Now they hurry it up. They'll throw it now. Interesting strategy. Yams it deep. Intercepted. It's Josh Lewis again. He breaks a tackle. He gets the edge, and Phillips brings him down. Josh Lewis. And that might have just given Washington 3 points. Jarkis is so upset on the sidelines. Oh no. 34 seconds, 2 timeouts now. An all-out blitz, a floaty, and it's caught, but out of bounds, 7 yards. Iowa desperately got to hold him for a field goal here. Got to hold him to a field goal. Keep it 1 score. Outlaw the drop back over the middle, caught by Garcia. He goes down. 26 seconds left, 1 timeout. Against Iowa State, Washington left 3 points on the board right before half. Play action. Yamming it to the end zone, and open touchdown, Jurassico Rose! This time he gets the toes in. Disaster here for the Iowa Hawkeyes. 17-6. And is the dream season on the ropes? It's an 11-point game. Iowa does get the ball after halftime. Is now LaShonte Bryant on the return. So now McNutt with 2 turnovers. They're still running offense. And off to Jesse Phillips. I think they're okay just taking this to halftime here. As we hit halftime in the Rose Bowl semifinal, Washington leads 17-6. Interesting half for sure. Couple of swing plays there late here for Iowa. They've got to hold on. Come on, Iowa. Come on, Jarkis. I believe in you, Slime. McNutt needs a legacy half. Josh Lewis and Damian Chambers, that duo on defense has been electric. So looking at the first half stats, surprisingly in a Washington-Iowa matchup, no rushing yards to speak of. Very evenly matched. The big takeaway here was just that late sequence, that turnover leading to a late touchdown. Made no sense. But Iowa gets the ball after half. So here we go. Both 13-2. Both beat Iowa State. Both vying for a natty spot. This Husky defense has been feisty, both in the pass rush and the pass defense. Can Iowa find a way to break them down? Two tight ends, handoff to Jesse Phillips. He breaks one, goes nowhere. Chase Davis forced the fumble on Kirko's Squatch in the last game. Back to the pistol for Jamarcus McNutt. Another handoff to Phillips. He gets some room. He's still rumbling. He gets 8 out of it. So a third down coming for Iowa. They've not really been able to hit any big plays today. McNutt drops back, yams it deep, left side, out of bounds! A 3 and out. So the punt team comes on out. Washington leads 17-6, 11 points. They have all of the momentum and the ball. They'll start inside their own 40 here. Iowa's defense has to come up with something. Ziggy Tozama, where you at? Hand off to Cinch Brown, up the gut. He gets swallowed for 4. Cinch not really having the best game, under 4 yards a carry again. Bit of a lackluster CFP for him. Dumps that off to Cinch. He breaks the tackle. He's still running. Big conversion there for Brown. So they'll hurry it up now. 1st and 10. Hand off to Cinch. He gets 5. So giving up a field goal is okay here for Iowa. Make it 2 scores. Or keep it at 2 scores, I mean. No touchdowns. Motion for Rose. The handoff to Cinch. He goes backwards. It's Orlando Selatonga. He needs to start heating up. That's his first play. We know he can rush the passer. Come on. 3rd and 8. Chance to get off the field for Iowa. The snap. Outlaw over the middle. Almost intercepted! That was Andrews that tipped it away. And they will punt the ball. Huge stop for Iowa. Now, question is, can they get this offense in order? No touchdowns on the day. They're angling this out. Big time punt. They'll start inside the 20. Starting at the 17. Does McNutt have any answers? The toss out. Phillips breaks a tackle, trying to get positive yards. He does. But this team has definitely lost a gear with the loss of Dash Dixie. Trips to the left-hand side. Another handoff, and Phillips goes nowhere again. Third down for Iowa. They're only 2 of 8 on the day. Snap, McNutt. Jump pass, and incomplete. Another 3 and out. Washington is putting this offense in a blender. So here's the punt and the return for Corey Arnold. Washington once again winning this field position battle. Great field position at the 48. It's going to take a splash play from this defense. Quick yam. Out of bounds. Outlaw not having a great game in his own right. Second and 10. Handoff, cinch to the outside. Broken tackle, and down he goes. Orlando Selatonga again cleans it up. Third and 13. Outlaw yams it deep, open man, Corey Arnold, first down. A massive first down for the Huskies. And the drive continues, handoff, cinch, he somehow gets 4 out of that. As we're threatening halfway through the third quarter. Things are starting to tighten up on that Iowa sideline. The pucker meter off the charts. They know they need to do something here. The toss to the right side. The hurdle and a stiffy from Cinch. He still loses yards. It's Selatonga a third time. He's cooking. But poor Winans just took CTE right to the forehead. Third and 8. Trips to the left-hand side. Outlaw yams it over the middle. It's another first down. Ben Garcia. Iowa cannot get off the field here. Outlaw again, yams it again. Ben Williams this time, first down. They're threatening the goal line. Iowa's got to make a play. Handoff to Cinch, up the gut, stuffed by Ziggy Tozama. There's no way you made pot roast at 9 a.m. there, Moose. Second and 6. Ben Williams in motion. Outlaw has time, dumps that off late. It's Cinch, what a move from Cinch! Oh, look at the moves! Cinch, Brown! First and goal, can they punch it in? Outlaw, open, touchdown, Corey Arnold! It might just be a splattering here in Pasadena. (24-6). Iowa is now in dire straits. Down 18. The offense has completely come down to a sputter. Jamarcus McNutt. Broken tackle by Jesse Phillips. He gets nothing out of it, though. Back under center, 2 tight ends. Handoff, Jesse Phillips another time, and he gets 7. Third down yet again. I always got to figure out how to get a first down before they start thinking about a comeback. Third and 3. Another handoff to Jesse Phillips, and he doesn't get it! Another 3 and out for Iowa. That is just stinky, man. What the heck? Throw the ball, McNutt! So Iowa's only hope here is like real-life Iowa. Is the defense and special teams. I don't know what to tell you. What is the offense doing? And there's a sack for Andrews. Finally a positive play for this defense. Yep, Natty on the line. Second and 18. Outlaw over the middle and incomplete. So 3rd and 1,000,000. Surely Iowa can get off the field. Surely. Third and 18. Outlaw has time, rolls left, yams it right. That's a jump ball and caught off the tip. No, they're going to call it incomplete. I thought he caught that. So the 3 and out, that could have been an interception. But they'll return it here. All right, McNutt, it's time to step up. Down 18, you can still make a comeback. We've seen 20 like 7-point comebacks before with 5 minutes left. You can do this, but you've got to find a way to get some actual plus plays. Looks like they're determined to do it on the ground. 24-6, maybe McNutt's injured and they're not telling us. Like, I don't know why he's not throwing the ball. Now he'll throw it. It's a mid-screen to Kadon Doodle. He loses 4. I don't think they have a first down in this second half. I legitimately do not think they have a first down in this second half. Here comes McNutt. Over the middle, it's caught and short. Another 3 and out. All right, maybe with them now going to OT, or not OT, the fourth quarter, they can now go for it. Nope, they still punt. So the Rose Bowl semifinal looking like it may just be over. Just no fight here from Iowa. It's got to come from the defense. Play action, Outlaw hit as he throws, gets it to Christian, and he gets a nice healthy gain of 14. First and 10 up to the 41. Handoff now, cinched to the outside and spins for 6 yards. I mean, regardless of what happens, the McNutt experiment in Iowa was a raging success. 2 CFPs, an SFA Player of the Year, and a semifinal appearance. Hell yeah. I know they'd like to get to the Natty, but realistically, at 84 overall, Iowa would be tied as the second lowest overall to be in a Natty ever. So 3rd and 6 for Washington. Hand off to Cinch, and he doesn't get it. And a beautiful punt, gonna pin him way deep. So if there's a comeback, it starts right here. Jamarcus McNutt. Hand off to Jesse Phillips. They are determined to get the run game going. 3 yards a carry. Second and 8. McNutt, oh my God, that was almost a pick 6 for Spicer. Ay, 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 McNutt, not like this. They're 2 for 11 on third down. Bryant in motion. McNutt, Yams, first down! Iowa has done it! They've gotten a first down. The comeback starts here surely. Come on, Iowa. Just a few big plays is all you need. McNutt, Yams out of bounds. 3rd and 7. Three of 12 on third down. Trips to the right. Jamarcus McNutt. Yams it. Open man. LaShonte Bryant. There's the big play. Potentially watching the end of their careers, McNutt and Bryant. Another quick throw, this time to the boundary. It's Marcus King. Six minutes in a dream for Iowa. If anyone can do it, it's Mr. McNutt. Trips to the right-hand side. 2nd and 8. McNutt has the time. Yams it deep down the seam. Open man! Cal Shoemaker! Touchdown, Iowa! Their first of the day! We aren't done yet, folks. The extra point now to pull within 11. There it is. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. All you got to do is score before you use those timeouts. There goes the return. Corey Arnold for 28. 5 minutes, 44 seconds in a dream. Iowa's got to get a stop and in a hurry. Yes, Coach Fi. 1st and 10. Brandon Outlaw takes the handoff. They're still throwing the ball. He yams that deep open man. Ben Garcia for 19. They're not slowing down a bit here. Up to the 50-yard line. Handoff now, and Brown goes down. Remember, guys, we got the Orange Bowl semifinal right after this. The Natty tomorrow at noon Eastern. 2nd and 10. Offset I, they are now running clock. So last hope here for Iowa. Cannot let them run this down too much. What is the call for Damien? Handoff to Cinch to the outside. Can they bring him down? Yes, they do. 3rd and 1. And we're going to sit here and watch him run the clock all the way down. Bro, why hurry it up if you're just going to do that? Iowa's got to come up with a negative play. Rose Bowl. 3rd and 1. Big chance for Iowa. Hand up the gut, and he gets it with ease. Iowa's going to probably have to think about using timeouts now. Down 11. Running clock yet again inside the 40. Giving up a field goal, still okay. Can we see some magic here from the Hawkeyes? 1st and 10. Couple more first downs will end it. Broken tackle, big play, but they get him out of bounds. Clock stops. So, no, it doesn't. What the heck? It went out of bounds. Feel like he went out of bounds there. You're allowed to say rigged on that one. That was rough. 2nd and 6. Motion. They're going end around here. That's blown up by Ziggy Tozama. Okay, I mean, not over yet. Remember, if you can avoid using the timeouts here and you score quick, there's still that chance. Third down. What is the call? Handoff to Cinch to the outside. Pushing and out of bounds this time. Please stop the clock. And they're going for it. Washington going for the win. First down will end it. Motion over the middle. He's short. Here is your chance, Iowa. They used one of their timeouts, though, so likely have to score extremely quick or have to rely on the onside kick. But the chance is there for Iowa. Jamarcus McNutt in a dream. They hand it off, please. I'm sick. I'm sick. Just throw the ball. Just throw the ball. Throw the ball. Dump off to Cal Shoemaker. Clock is ticking. So now we probably got to go for that onside kick. 3rd down here for Iowa. Yams it deep, right-hand side, and caught! Gain on Toodle! What a yam from Jamarcus McNutt. They're not quite finished. 1st and 10. The screen pass, Phillips gets it. He gets to the outside. He breaks a tackle. It's a first down for Jesse Phillips. They hurry it up. Minute 30 on the clock. McNutt drops back. McNutt caught out of bounds. Marcus King on minute 30. They were down 18, trying to make it a game. 2nd and 3 for the Hawkeyes inside the 20. McNutt over the middle, caught, first down. Clock stops, they got to hurry it up. Do not use more timeouts, please. They need to score as quickly as possible here. Bryant in motion. McNutt. McNutt, he goes down. It's Chambers again. Second and 20 now for McNutt. He sacked another time. Damian Chambers. Back to back. It's 3rd and 1,000,000. McNutt dumps it off. Just trying to get in field goal range. So the field goal here, 43 yards to get within a score. The kick gets up and good! Down 8. The game is alive. But Damian Chambers back-to-back sacks. He has 4 on the day. Now the onside kick game is here. And it's caught. They got to force the fumble. Oh no. So unless Washington does something incredibly stupid, it's over. Will they run a real play? What will they run on 3rd down? If they run a real play, there's a chance. Victory formation. And as we hit 000s here in the rows, Washington has done it. They beat ECU, they beat Iowa State, and now they take down the Hawkeyes in the Rose Bowl. And Washington will be headed to the national championship game. They went down in double OT as the #1 seed last season. And this season, they've rectified that. What a game from the defense today for Washington. Stifled McNutt and company. And they found a way. They will await the winner of the Orange Bowl semifinal between North Carolina and Ohio State. What a game. Jarkus, man, I'm sorry. With Dash Dixie, that game likely is a different story. Your defense played well enough to win, but the offense just couldn't get it done in the second half. A fantastic season, and you know what, though, Jarkus? When you consider all the quarterbacks that you've had to deal with, from the Gloop era to the McNutt era, McNutt was a wild success. You took a chance on a quarterback out of Rutgers that got a coach fired for running triple option, and you turned him into SFA Player of the Year, 2-time CFP team, got to the semifinals. You're technically 3-3 now. Or no, you're 3-2 now in CFP games. Yeah, it had a lot of injuries as well. It's just that stretch for Washington in the middle there that cooked you. And so now for Derby. Now Coach Gronstol, Coach Bob Toledo. No touchdowns for LaShonta Bryant. So that means I am the only one left. There's a couple guys lower on the leaderboard that have Bob Rubshaw, but I don't think he's going to have like a legacy performance where he's going to get like 15 points or anything. So Jamarcus McNutt, 23 of 31, 272, 1 touchdowns, 2 interceptions in his final game. Jesse Phillips ran 25 for 74. Marcus King, Kaydon Tootle had a good game. Cal Shoemaker, great game. Those two are the future. Lashonte Bryant, his final game, 3 for 57. On defense, Ziggy Tozama's back, so the future is bright for Iowa, but they've got to figure out who's next up. They have Miguel Eller coming, the SFA IGR. We'll have to see if he's the next answer. Some TFLs, 3 total sacks. The interception for Carlo Hadley, he should be back. So I think Iowa's going to be right back in it next season. And for Washington, Outlaw, 22 of 28, 219, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's his 7th of the CFP. Running the ball, Cinch Brown as well. He didn't do much. Like, who do you even go with? I think right now we're going defensively with the cover athlete if they win it. Arnold and Rose both got touchdowns. But if you look at the defense, 8 tackles there, 5 TFLs, and 4 sacks for Damian Chambers. How do you do? The 2 interceptions as well for Josh Lewis. Maybe he gets a shout. But right now, I think Damian Chambers... So we'll look at the players of the game. I'll take a quick break, and we'll come back for the Orange Bowl semifinal. Who wants to take on Washington? I don't know if a 7 seed has ever won the Natty. I got to check on that. But Cinch, Shoemaker, Lewis, and Tozama. Thank you guys so much for watching this game. We'll be right back with the Orange Bowl semifinal.